Up first on today's show, local EMT drivers give a crash course, hopefully not literally, to our medical students.
We get a look at our Skills USA competitors and their products in the heat of the contest.
So today they're doing, we've come up with prompts for each of their different contests, and they're treating it just like it were. So they're competing against each other so we can send the best teams possible.
Aaliyah Chavez scores big again, racking up a whole lot of points and even more fans.
Speaking of coming alive, here's Chavez. Wow. Puts it through. Unbelievable players make unbelievable plays. And if you haven't had the chance to come witness her in action, you're missing out because this is a once-in-a-generation talent.
And the soccer season starts off strong for our schools with some impressive placing.
This and more up now on the 17th episode of Lubbock ISD Today.
Hello and welcome into the 17th episode of Lubbock ISD Today. I am Jaden Lopez and this is Diego Molinar.
We have a lot to share with you and we're glad you're here.
That's right. So without further ado, let's get into it. UMC sent their own AMBUS operators to our medical students to teach them about what exactly the career holds. The Texas Emergency Medical Task Force is responsible for the AMBUS and is here to fulfill the need for short notice emergency health care during a disaster or significant incident. So cool that our students got to learn from these industry professionals and see what goes into their career.
And over at Major Elementary, the Lions had some special guests from my school, as some of my fellow Westerners went on the road to the Lions. On top of that, the LHS students helped out in the classrooms, but a big goal for the trip was for our high schoolers to interact and answer questions that any of the elementary students may have had. The high schoolers shared opportunities at Lubbock High and already started the Westerner pride at a young age.
My favorite part about coming to Major is the love around. Everybody's happy to see us. I like being that person that puts smile on other people's faces. So it was great to see all the little kids smile.
Very cool. And why do you feel it's important to come over as high school students and do this?
I feel it's important to encourage the kids, that there's bigger and better things in the world. Being little, you rule the world. And so when you get older, you got to kind of understand that, you have more responsibilities, reading and writing and all this work is just it's gonna help you prepare for the future, especially in high school.
What was your favorite part of it?
My favorite part was getting to interact with them, getting to hear their questions if they had any, and just to kind of help make their day a little better.
And back here at the ATC, our TV studio was packed and busy with Skills USA competition taking place in the recent days.
They have all been competing hard with the intent of success, including our own audiovisual production class.
Our students competed in a variety of contests, ranging from broadcasting news, the storytelling, and even audio and radio cinema production. In all, we had about over 40 LISD TV students competing, as we all hope to advance to the district round.
I love competition days and competition season. It's a lot for me and the other teachers, it's a lot going into it, but to see the kids excited about the things that they've been learning in class is awesome because they're doing the same things that we do as a classroom assignment, but they're having fun with it and they're passionate about it. And it's not that they're not passionate about their regular assignments, but they put extra effort and they really show off their skills and what they've learned in class, and it motivates them. And seeing them work together as a team, and it really, it validates me as a teacher, and it validates them as students, they know what to do. So seeing that passion come out is my favorite.
The videos that came from this contest are all well made, and we can't wait to see the results and placements.
For now, though, we would like to share some videos that were made in the contest television production category.
Look at all of the options that we provide. Look at what you're interested in doing and let us help you reach your goals.
Lubbock ISD offers 13 different career tracks, including animation, architecture, Ready, Set, Teach, welding, electrical, health sciences, automotive. Incoming and current high schoolers, make career and technical education a part of your high school experience, and have a happy CTE month.
Great work by Sarah and Elena, highlighting our great programs, but something tells me that we aren't done.
Good thinking there, because you're right. Isiru, Laura, and I competed in the same contest, and we couldn't be more excited with you to share our finished video. So let's take a look. At Briar & Martin Advanced Technology Center, this month is CTE month, which stands for Career and Technical Education. One valuable skill in the workforce nowadays is knowing how to work a computer.
So CTE in public education is, there's tons and tons and tons of different programs and courses that are out there that help close the skills gap within America and things that are needed to make America and make our way of life work. IT is important in every single field that we're in, from automotive to health sciences to law enforcement. Everything uses computers and networks. And to have that knowledge of how to work on these machines and how to implement different types of hardware and software and how to troubleshoot that hardware and software is invaluable in any career.
Those videos looked great.
They did, and even to those who we haven't watched yet, amazing job on the work you've done.
I couldn't have said it better. But before we continue, let's get to a short break.
Right, and still on this rendition of Lubbock ISD Today, we head on over to the sports set to talk football. Yeah, football. And in January 2024, we still have some football news to share. You won't want to miss that.
But first, we have one more Skills USA contest video to showcase. So don't leave just yet. We have plenty of more great stuff to cover. We'll be right back.
Every week here at this station we have special days, like Friday is show day. But Tuesdays have taken on its own special meaning.
All right, everyone, get a tie. It's Tie Tuesday.
Mr. Ward is all about teaching life skills. But for some students, it gets them all tied up in knots. While for others, it's gotten a little excessive.
I started a tie collection, but things got a little excessive.
Hey, that is terrific.
These puns are terrible, but at least we're ready for our future interviews.
With Lubbock ISD TV, our fans can always check out the highlights of all of our shows and sports broadcasts by following our social media. Superfans can even get more access by watching live streams, video on demand, and more on our website and the Lubbock ISD YouTube channel. And for the fanatics who still can't get enough of Lubbock ISD TV, we have uncut footage of Rainin punching buttons on the director's board just for you. Keep up to date with all the things Lubbock ISD TV on all of our platforms.
Wait, how long have you been here?
In the 5th and 6th period second year class, we all have nicknames. Except Sierra. And believe me, we've really tried.
How about Cece's?
Nope.
Or just sleepy.
How about siesta?
That's rude. What? Sometimes it makes things a little bit awkward.
Boys and Angels?
Captain.
Abraham?
Captain.
LeBron?
Captain.
Flash?
Captain.
Trina?
Captain.
J-Dub?
Captain.
2 words?
Captain.
Sierra?
You know, hopefully someday we'll find the right nickname.
Daydreamer.
No.
Welcome back to the 17th episode of Lubbock ISD Today. At the desk, we have Jaden Lopez and Diego Molinar. Weather with Lincoln Oglesby. Sports with Alana Patrick. And tuned in with James Pennington. Now, back to the desk as we resume the 17th episode of Lubbock ISD Today.
Welcome back. Glad to see you're still here.
And just in time for us to show you more of what we have in store today.
We pick up right where we left off with one more Skills USA video.
Jaden Gonzalez and Sienna Vela have more on what career and technical education means to them.
At the Byron Martin Advanced Technology Center, CTE students are able to learn workforce experience through our programs.
Programs, I think, is very helpful for students to establish and get the groundwork as far as what career they want to get into. You know, we can push college to a lot of students, but here at the ATC, we push students to go into a career.
Students don't just attend the ATC for their classes, but for the bonds with each other and their teachers.
Here at the ATC and with our CTE programs, our programs are established for students to come out and have fun, do that hands-on work.
CTE can help develop students' initiative to progress for their future. And personally, me, I know what I want to do. A weatherman, that's right, you guessed it. And this is what CTE has done for me.
Well, I hope that everyone has enjoyed the local contest here at the ATC and the videos that were made for the Skills USA competition.
Absolutely. Now, let's toss it on over to James Pennington at the Tuned In desk. James?
Thank you so much, Jaden and Diego. I'm James Pennington, and are you ready to be tuned in? No? Well, let's get started in the tuned in part of the show anyways. First things first, the internet was having a rad time talking about this rat-shaped hole in the concrete in the inner city of Chicago's north side. Many civilians ratted out the rat hole by posting images on the internet, and now people are making pilgrimage to the imprint, posing, leaving money and flowers. But according to the residents, the rat hole has been there for more than 20 years. And did you hear about this? This Canadian man's cold weather experiments go oh so viral. Out of the many things to freeze, this man decided to freeze some unique things like a banana that is cold enough to pound a nail, or a red shirt that he beat like a drum. Forget the hard-boiled Ed, we are talking about frozen solid. And watch a 350 horsepower SUV stuck in the snowbound Tennessee get rescued by actual horsepower. Thankfully, eyewitnesses say an Amish gentleman from the nearby town of Etheridge responded with a pair of hulking horses. And when their heaving horsepower was paired with some people pushing the SUV, pulled from its precarious and powdery predicament. Speaking of predicaments, a malfunctioning water tower created a very icy one. For the small town of Bolton, Mississippi, officials say an internal level sensor froze and caused the storage tower to overflow and to add some frosty air to the cascading water, and voila, you've got yourself an icy mess. And finally, it's from random stuff frozen to a vintage bridge. A Polish officials in West Virginia didn't let the cold stop them from giving this 1935 bridge over the Elk River a proper retirement send-off. After 89 years of dutiful service, and by proper send-off, I mean blasting it into smithereens. How's that for going out with a bang? Now, this is the end of Tune In with James Pennington. I'll toss it over back to our anchor team at the desk.
Thanks so much, James. Diego, I don't know about you, but I enjoy Tuned In. Like, the things it talks about, it's so funny and just interesting.
Right,
overall.
it's very interesting. Very interesting. I love Tuned In. I know a lot of people do too as well. Now, the weather has been looking rather, a little, some would say bipolar, and there's expecting some rain. So we'll toss it on over to Lincoln Oglesby with the weather.
Take it away, Lincoln.
Well, unlike yesterday where it started off warm then got colder, today was the complete opposite, but that's what it's like living in Lubbock. Now let's dive into our weekend forecast. On Saturday it might be a cloudy day, but there's a 0% chance of rain, and the temps are looking to be frigid. 33 degrees by midday. On Sunday, the clouds will part and the temps will rise, being 47 degrees at the highest. So you might want to get out of your winter gear and into some casual wear. But it looks like that trend will continue getting warmer and warmer, starting out with a 33 on Saturday, then steadily increasing to the highest on Monday. But just because it's warming up doesn't mean that it's going to be dry, with a weird spike of rain in the middle of the week with a 45% chance of rain on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday we'll have some morning showers, but we will be getting even more showers as we will have a 30% chance of rain. But all in all, I think we will take this kind of forecast because we won't be below zero again after wind chills. Am I right?
You're right, Lincoln. As long as it's not freezing like it was, I'm cool.
I know, that's right. And still to come on this edition of Lubbock ISD Today, we time out with Mr. Ward as he reflects back on the competition we had this week.
But first, we head on over to gameplay. We have some basketball players up for some big awards.
Yeah, I know that's right. So stay locked as we will be back with the 17th episode of Lubbock ISD Today right after this.
When it comes to voice acting, it's pretty clear that Aubrey's dedicated. I mean, he has his own warm-up routine.
Me me ma me moo, me me ma me moo. Me me ma me moo.
Keeps practicing, like a lot.
If you froze your Thanksgiving leftovers, then you're probably good. Welcome to the next episode of this show. The USDA says frozen food stays safe indefinitely.
We get it, Aubrey.
Sorry.
Do you think it's gonna rain tomorrow?
Today at the desk, Sierra Davila. Yeah, that's the one.
Well, at Lubbock ISD TV, I guess it's all for the cause.
This year we challenged our audio engineers to not be audio muters, but rather audio mixers. But we didn't know how much it was going to change the job.
12% in. I was able to go live.
Yeah. Watch out, we might have the next generation of audio engineers.
Hello and welcome into Gameplay. I'm Alana Patrick, a senior from Monterey High School. We have all heard the saying that the sky is the limit, and for this lady placement, the sky isn't even the limit. Aaliyah Chavez just reached a huge milestone of 3,000 points on her amazing high school career. She accomplished this against Lubbock High, scoring 47 points, and last Tuesday she reached another milestone against Coronado after scoring 50 points in the game. She reached 1,000 points overall for this season only. The future is bright for her as she is only a junior. And if you thought that was it from her, you're mistaken. Aaliyah's up for the Lone Star Varsity Mid-Season MVP Award. This list is full of some talented athletes in the area. This will be something she could really add to her already stacked resume. And on the guys' side, we have Estacado's very own Tim Perez that is up for the same award. Make sure to get onto the Lone Star Varsity website and vote by Thursday this weekend to help our student athletes become the Fan Choice Basketball Mid-Season MVP. Now sticking to the hardwood, district play is underway. And for our teams, they have been battling hard trying to get some huge district wins. And so without further ado, let's take a look at how our teams are looking. And of course, ladies go first. Monterey is leading District 4-5A with a 7-0 record. Lubbock High is in 5th with a 1-5 record. And rounding it out in 6th is Coronado Mustangs with the 0-7 record. Then in District 5 and 4A, the Estacado Matadors and Coach David Griffin are in 2nd in the district race with the 3-1 record. Now we take a look at the guys' teams. In Class 4A, the Estacado Matadors are leading the 5 and 4A district with a 2-0 record. In the 5A ranks, the Placemen are in 3rd place in District 4 and 5A with a 3-2 record. The Mustangs are in 6th with a 1-4 record, and the Westerners rounded out with the 0-5 record. There is much time to improve these records. Look out for our teams to shoot up the standings. And swimming on over to the Pete Regas Aquatic Center, Lubbock ISD is getting ready for another fun weekend at the pool with another big meet. This weekend will be the 4A and JV district swim and dive meet. Estacado will dive into the 4A portion, while the remaining JV swimmers will participate in the JV meet. Both meets will run together at the Pete Regas Aquatic Center. Good luck to our swimmers and divers, and as they would say, go Lubbock, go. Now we head over to the gridiron for the first time in a couple of months. Even though the season has passed for all of our teams, the talent has not gone unseen. Estacado's very own Darius Alexander is in the running for the 4A Lineman of the Year. He was a huge impact for the Matadors during the season. This is a very prestigious award and really shows how talented this student athlete really is. Now on over to the pitch. Monterey boys won the Lubbock ISD 2024 Germ Blast kickoff. There will be over 40 teams from all over the state and Lubbock area. And this shows how talented and dedicated this team is. While Monterey won the whole thing, Estacado came in 2nd. Both of these teams fought and battled to the end. And guys, for not 1 but 2 of our Lubbock ISD teams to appear in the championships show how talented the pool is in our school district.
Absolutely, and for them to do it in that type of weather really says something about them.
More like sub-zero after the winds makes this championship win for Monterey even more special.
That's right. Thanks so much for sports, Alana.
No problem.
To come on the 17th edition of LISD Today, we wrap up the show with Mr. Ward as we take a time out with him.
But until then, we hope you enjoy more of our new Lubbock ISD Today commercials.
Every holiday break, Alana's always in Vegas. And every time she comes back, there's something a little different about her.
Okay, we got a doubleheader tonight, a basketball game. Who's coming?
Ooh, I can't. I'm going to Vegas. I got 50 on Lincoln. Lincoln. Lincoln, 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 Lincoln!
We don't know at what point we should be concerned about her.
I can't lose money. Come on. No. Come on. No! I lost everything.
Gambling issue? You can get help. Call today.
I'm really excited. We're gonna work on our first LASD Today show. It's gonna be super good. I'm so excited to work with everybody. Everybody's gonna do awesome.
The show starts in 5 minutes. Hurry up! Faster, faster! Come on, go! Turn back and forth. You drop all over the idiot!
You know what? If Dilly's gonna yell at us, let's go check out the script he's been working on.
Yeah. Only 5 words?
I can explain. I only had...
Welcome to Lubbock ISD Today!
Welcome back to Lubbock ISD Today. Well, Diego, we've sure had a busy week.
Yeah, we sure have, and many of our students completed our Skills USA this week, along with working on our new weekly show.
Hopefully, Mr. Ward has a lot to be proud of. Do you, Mr. Ward?
Absolutely, I have a ton to be proud about, and sadly I'm not there today for episode 17 because I'm homesick with my kids, but Jaden's exactly right. I say it all the time. Wow, I'm so proud of our Lubbock ISD TV students. Just the other day, we had 40 of our students competing in our local round of Skills USA. There were 4 different contests that included news, storytelling, radio, and cinema. And I spent multiple hours after work watching, judging, and critiquing what we submitted to the judges. And my goodness, what I was thinking was, wow, how we've grown as a station, for real. The stuff that we submitted would make anyone proud. We have some truly talented students, and I can't wait to see what we do in February when we go to district to compete and represent our awesome school district. Of course, that's me, Mr. Ward, timing out on Lubbock ISD Today. I'll send it back to our team at the desk.
We will be looking forward to seeing the results this coming week.
Certainly we will. Another thing we can't look forward to is the possibility of rain. Right, Lincoln?
Well, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast one last time on ProPresenter. We see a great weekend ahead of us, especially if you like cloud coverage, and the day to highlight is Tuesday, going into Wednesday. Our chances of rain will shoot up, and so be prepared to have an umbrella this week, because we will have a legit chance of rain on the way.
With the heavy balance of sports, Skills USA, we had a rather eventful week.
We did, and we are so glad we were able to bring you the news for our school district.
But sad enough as it is, we're coming to the close of today's episode.
We are. So on behalf of our team, we'd like to thank you for staying with us and hope you'll stop by next week.
Be sure to check out our social media pages for more info, and without anything else, farewell.
Technical Director, Sarah Rose. Audio Engineer, Sierra Davila. ProPresenter Operator, myself, Aubrey Noble. And Floor Director, Elena Lucero. At the desk, we have Jaden Lopez and Diego Molinar. Weather with Lincoln Oglesby. Sports with Alana Patrick. And tuned in with James Pennington. And another shout out to Miss Roop's first year class for the help.
This has been a production of the students and staff at Lubbock ISD TV.
You know, it's no secret that we are extremely lucky to have everything we do here at Lubbock ISD TV, but we wanted to take a moment and say thank you. Thank you for watching student-produced television right here on Lubbock ISD TV.
Every Friday, there's a smell here at the ATC that just pops out.
It's important to our campus because we're not the usual campus. Most of them have PTA and support in that area, but we here at the ATC, we have to pretty much create the environment for our students who come in. And we felt like to do a Pop Friday would be uplifting. It's something that would bring the morale to a very happy moment, because whenever I smell popcorn, I'm kind of like, okay, game on, or bring the movie, but in their case, bring the studies.
Here at the ATC, this popcorn means so much to all these people because every last cent goes back to the classroom.
Popcorn or pickle?
How about popcorn, please?
All right. There you go. Thank you. At the end of the day, when you know Friday comes, it's almost like it's going to be exciting. I'm going to have popcorn. My whole morale is going to be lifted, and then I can go off, have a great weekend, and start back over.
Popcorn costs $1. But students often receive a popcorn pass as a reward from their hard work and commitment.
Well, I would just like to say, not only is Pop Friday good for the students, it's good for us, the administration, for the teachers, because it does allow us to spot out students who are really trying to do better and to stay on task, to be responsible. And then by them coming, being able to see a smile, it makes all the difference in the world.
From Lubbock ISD TV, I'm Dilly Trevino.